I accidentally overslept today and I woke up to a bunch of Snapchat notifications, a bunch of Discord notifications, and I knew there was going to be at least that one guy who wouldn't spoiler tag the death battle result, so I had to turn off Discord notifications so fast. But now, no, skip survey. That was crazy. I don't think I've ever turned notifications off faster in my life. Oh yeah, they want to keep views so bad that they put a clip of the fight in the beginning of the episode. They want as many views as possible on this.
Extensive mainline comic book canon. Given Dragon Ball Super's contentious continuities, we'll include all three just to be thorough, plus Dragon Ball Heroes.
Man, using Dragon Ball Heroes, you're not even just sticking to the canon anymore. You're just trying to give Goku as much as possible.
To find out who would win a death battle. Far away.
Anyway, this episode is 26 minutes. This one's really a long one. I think this is the longest episode Death Battle's had in a while. Certainly the longest of season 10.
They also take Nietzsche's famous words, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," very, very literally. It's almost
Ooh, yeah, I like the editing for these manga panels.
Like Vegeta may have abused this trait, it suits Goku. No matter how many times you knock him down, he will get back up, stronger than before. It helps that he knows so many.
I like the clips they're using in general, but I really like that little animation of Vegeta's head.
Technique that focuses one's ki into a single point for a devastating beam. He's also got some different moves, like trapping you in a rice.
I thought that was Master Roshi's
Any
thing.
container could be used for the Mothama sealing technique. Then there's Kaioken, aka instant steroids. Goku's multiplied his power.
There's the black box is saying the evil containment wave doesn't work on strong opponents, and that it can kill the caster, so they won't use that on Superman.
But it requires considerable time. In fact, early dubs of Dragon Ball Z tried to rewrite Goku as a Superman figure. Even his famous speech on Namek about being the light in the darkness was originally about him coming to terms with his Saiyan heritage, accepting his anger
Oh, that's crazy.
avenging his people by defeating Frieza, and declaring himself the Super Saiyan. Hell yeah! If there's any scene that deserves the word epic,
The dub's
it's
kind
when
of
he
changed
went
a lot.
gold. Super Saiyan and its sequels all have official power multipliers, but they threw us for a loop by turning Goku into a god, kinda like Senzu beans. Did you know one Senzu has so much healing juice it can regenerate a person's lost limbs? They're missing out. God is a level of power that could compete with the greatest of deities. Nearly
I thought he was finally going to cure himself with a shotgun leg.
on his first go. Dragon Ball's cosmology is unique. This model is said to be an accurate depiction of Universe 7, but there's a wrinkle there. When all of humanity went to heaven, because Boo went Boo-zerk, Videl commented that heaven is just as large as a universe, and the Daizenshuu backs her up. And, that's heaven, big planet. So let's scale things up with that in mind. Doing so would make Universe 7 over 1,500 times larger than our own observable universe.
Bro, that's crazy. They've been using 13 times for so long. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that statement is legitimate. I think Bulma was capping, but you know what, alright. DC Universe should still be larger.
Or after he trained with some almighty angels, or when he perfected the blue hairdo and stacked Kaioken on top of that. Goku has certainly performed great feats with God Ki, breaking through Hit's time stop by forcing himself into the future, holding off Infinite Zamasu, who was a sentient timeline, defeating Jiren, who shook the entire world of Void by just walking.
Okay, shaking the world of Void is not a real feat. It's a bunch of nothing. It's infinite, but it's infinite nothing.
From all of time and space, culminating in his greatest form, Ultra Instinct. Chrome Goku isn't a normal.
Okay, I'm actually excited to see Ultra Instinct in a death battle animation.
Ultra Instinct can summon a
Yeah, okay, this is gonna be sick. That was the next thing I was super looking forward to in the animation. Is his giant persona.
to maintain the full form for long. Until you get to Dragon Ball Heroes.
He outsped a god who could see the future. He defeated Dark King Fu, who was gonna rewrite the entire universe. Hell, this series even makes GT cool. Xeno Goku can break
GT was already
space-time
cool.
just by going Super Saiyan 4.
Looking back at that goofy monkey boy chopping wood and punching dinosaurs, it's
Yeah, I'm guessing they're going to give Goku like
how much he's
infinite
had to
multiversal
face.
strength,
No matter the
or
challenge,
at
he
least
takes it
like
head-on and pushes
very close to
Showing
it,
everyone
and
where and
incalculable
how to go
speed
even further beyond.
if they're including Dragon Ball Heroes.
He's fast enough to seconds or even break the bonds of infinity.
Okay,
Wait,
yeah,
he
that
can
is,
do all that?
that's where, okay,
Batman
yep.
can punch him out?
They've been
You're probably
scaling
thinking
DC
those
characters to
outside
infinite
base
speed
like
through
Dark Knight
Superman
Returns.
for a while, so I knew that Superman would at least get
Superman's
infinite
powers have
speed.
fluctuated over time for a variety of reasons. However, for Death Battle, we take the characters at their best.
Yeah, like how his breath is so powerful he can sneeze away a solar system or blow air cold enough to freeze ghosts.
I remember
Speaking of,
that.
his X-ray vision doesn't just see through walls. He can see through your own body and mind to examine your soul.
His heat vision burns with the fire of a star, and if beams aren't enough, he can blast it out of his whole body for a super flare. It used to totally drain him, but he's learned how to control it.
Simply put,
Oh, wait, that might be
Superman's
cool to
powers
watch. I've
defy
never seen that
physics.
before.
My favorite examples of this are when he rebuilt the reality warping miracle machine from memory.
My favorite example is when he smelled brownies in North Dakota.
Oh, this edit is also
Beyond
extremely
his
good.
powers,
That was
Superman
hype.
is no novice when it comes to the
Listen,
intricacies of
well, I'm
math.
gonna say that was
He's
hype.
trained
That's the
in
wrong word,
Kryptonian
but it was
martial
very
arts,
good
which
looking.
uses G, or as they call it, Shriar. He even got summoned to Asgard to fight demons with Thor for 1,000 years.
Superman can resist being erased from existence, such as tanking Darkseid's
Oh,
legacy.
that's useful.
Even
That
Retcon
means
in the
Hakai
Time
won't
Trap,
work.
both of which hijack and alter timelines can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
But let's address the S-shaped elephant in the room. You may have noticed we've covered a variety of Superman eras. Superman, and DC Comics as a whole, have gone through multiple retcons.
Golden Age, Silver Age, pre-crisis, post-crisis.
Wasn't there a comic that
22,
just merged them all into one
It's
guy?
tough to know which one is the main Superman, right? Well, they all are.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is kind of canon, even when
Yeah,
you go back and watch
that's what I
his
just said.
appearance with a super muscular control.
There's so many other Supermen out there.
Future Superman, Big Robot Superman, Commie Superman.
I don't think they'll use
Dinosaur
Future
There's a
Superman
bunch.
because, like,
Still, this new
Cosmic
canon
Armor
has
Superman doesn't really have any
For
feats.
example, he and other Kryptonians can effortlessly travel through time.
When that old baldy Lex teleported him to another galaxy, Superman just
Oh, I remember
back
this
up,
quote.
saying
He just
space
came
time
back and he
is
said, like, the
waiting
concepts of
for him.
stuff no
He
longer
really
matters
just
to me.
said that.
Remember, Superman defies physics.
Like when he used heat vision to restart the universe by making an all-new Big Bang.
We've seen that his universe has a radius of at least 100 trillion light years, but we can calculate a more exact figure. The DC universe is 15 billion years old and expands at 60 trillion light years per half second. This means its
Oh.
radius must be over 50 nonillion light years across.
What? That's 31 zeros.
They're not translating that to how many universes that is because I bet they're saving that for the conclusion if Superman is weaker or stronger than Goku.
All the energy of the antimatter universe. And then Superman,
Punched him so hard it kickstarted another one of those reboots.
And everyone knows Superman can't deal with magic. But it's more accurate to say he doesn't have any special resistances to it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He's not weak to magic. He's just not. He doesn't resist it like he resists everything else on
Power
Earth.
corrupts absolutely. He's the goodest good guy of them all. Instead, Clark found the strength he needed to fly at that sun, dip through a ton of stars, KO the World Forger, and shatter his new multiverse with a single punch. Because that's Superman. A
Okay,
simple solution
he
to
probably just
overwhelming
killed a
problems.
bunch of
He's the
people in
kind
that
of person to
multiverse,
save a
but
cat from a tree, answer Christmas
he
presents,
saved his universe, so we're chilling.
planets to a new galaxy all in the same day. What's not to like?
All right. Shoot. I don't know who to bet on. I feel like both could win. Either way, people are gonna call Death Battle biased. Either they're biased for letting Superman win a third time, or they're biased for appeasing the Dragon Ball fans and finally getting Goku a win. So I'm just gonna root for Superman, and he'll be my prediction too, I guess. All right, here we go. Oh, there's no setup. They're just already fighting. Oh, and Goku's already Super Saiyan too.
Today's the day. We'll finally settle who's stronger.
If you say so.
Kind of had a similar animation style to Wonder Woman versus She-Ra.
You're holding back. Give it your all. No regrets.
I'm doing just fine.
Oh, whoa, he just skipped over a bunch of forms. He just went from Super Saiyan 1 to like, what, technically which one is that? That's like, he just jumped from Super Saiyan 1 to technically Super Saiyan 6. But I get unless they were going to do an animation as long as the very first Goku versus Superman, they don't have time to fit in more than 6 transformations. Oh!
Oops. Well, I guess we can wish it back later.
Was that the Earth or the Moon?
All right, I'll show you.
I don't know, I was kind of yapping, so I didn't notice. I think that's the Earth behind them, so I think that was just the Moon. I like how he's punching him so hard, it's referencing other animations. Those are neat references. Oh, this is where they fought in Goku vs Superman 2 after the ice
What do
area.
you think?
That was awesome. Nice suit.
Oh, thanks. Kryptonian fabric. My mom made it for me.
Alright, there we go. Ultra Instinct. I was wondering why he was fighting with no form. Oh, fighting in base, I meant. Ooh, that looks sick. Alright, there we go. There's that magic burst. Oh, yeah, he's collecting power through multiple suns throughout the galaxy. That's sick.
Finally.
I hope this is not the end because I want to see that ghost transformation thing. Oh, there's Cosmic Armor Superman. I just see a bunch of colors. I can't tell what's going on. Oh, that might be it. Only one of them. I think only one of them's alive now.
Huh?
Oh, did he die
Darn it.
again?
Almost had me there. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, it sure was. But I'll be stronger next time.
I look forward to it.
Let's go again.
You're on.
That was sweet.
KO! That's it! The final, indisputable answer!
Well, don't say indisputable. Versus is subjective, but alright. Hopefully that means they won't be doing a Goku vs Superman 4.
For real, Goku would kick Superman's ass, except for the main one.
There's a lot to cover, so let's address the 5 categories most representative of this fight.
First up, strength. Both could hit hard enough to break or make their whole universe, or take it in stride, like when Superman got smacked by the whole antimatter universe.
At most, Dragon Ball's universe is 1,505 times larger than our own. But based on the DC Universe's officially established age and rate of expansion, it is 1.6 Vigentillion
Whoa,
times
that's
larger,
way
over
larger.
a zillion times more than Goku's.
At some point, you reach a number high enough that it just doesn't mean anything anymore. Anyway, Goku's obviously gotten stronger since the Beerus fight, even by billions or trillions of times. He's defeated Jiren, Broly, Moro, and Fu.
But even if we highball Goku by quadrillions or quintillions of times, the gap is just too much, especially with the World Forger feat. Not even Heroes competes with that. Superman takes the edge in strength.
But strength isn't everything. Let's talk speed. Both are
Well, I think they're either.
faster
I think they
than
must be
light,
tied in
but
speed because
Superman
they were both
crossed
put
that
at
Megazord universe
incalculable.
of his in seconds and flew faster than infinity.
Makes sense, he can keep up with the Flash, whose speed is so ludicrous it's unquantifiable.
Okay, no one should get
Flying
speed scaling
across
to the Flash.
entire afterlife in base form and outspeeding Eos's future sight takes some crazy speed.
Fighting Zamasu as an omnipresent merged timeline also implies immeasurable speeds.
That's-
Combined
no,
with
it doesn't,
instant
bro.
transmission and Ultra Instinct could probably keep up.
Maybe. Quantifiably, Superman is faster, but both are immeasurable. The
Bro,
safe bet
no.
here is to say they tie in speed.
Especially when we
Y'all
look at
are
Skull.
yapping.
Goku's a much faster. He's definitely got better battle instincts.
What in the
Fight
world
and
is
is
their
dedicated to his
qualification
training,
for
while Superman
immeasurable?
sees
Okay,
training
hold
also
on.
means-
One, it's kind of crazy that they name dropped immeasurable speed. Usually, they just say incalculable, because the wider versus community usually uses immeasurable, and I think they just wanted to leave a difference. Like they don't want to. Death Battle is its own thing. It's not just gonna copy whatever the wider versus community does, but they just dropped immeasurable out there, so I guess they're going all in. But the qualifications for it are kind of stupid. If you want to say Dragon Ball Heroes gets immeasurable speed, sure, that's believable. But base canon fighting Zamasu, that is not a real qualification for immeasurable speed. That's kind of dumb. And it just contradicts previous episodes because like in Archie Silver versus Xeno Trunks, they were actively using Dragon Ball Heroes and still said that Trunks wasn't incalculable speed. But okay, keep yapping.
To an end.
Superman's knowledge in pressure point combat and Kryptonian
No,
martial
Goku
arts are
definitely takes the
impressive,
skill
but he's
category. I'll let him
only
have
used them a
that.
few times. It would be disingenuous to say he's an equivalent master at that.
So Goku wins in skill, but not necessarily in experience.
Don't get it wrong, Superman is not a mindless brawler. He's trained with Batman and Wonder Woman. He's even defeated martial arts experts like Cobra without powers.
Goku has spent decades training, but Superman battled Norse demons for 1,000 years.
He's also astonishingly brilliant, like when he reassembled the reality warping miracle machine from memory. Experience obviously goes to Superman, but perhaps less obvious is our last category, powers.
Hakai, Spirit Bomb, Mafuba, Instant Transmission, God Key, God Bind. How
I mean,
does Goku
most
not win
Dragon
with
Ball
those?
powers are
Dragon
just
Ball
punching
Ki is
stuff, blowing
dependent on
stuff up, and
physical
thinking
ability, so it's different
Hakai.
from magic. God Ki is simply pure Ki, and Superman could phase through his attacks.
So that's it then. Clark has too many counters, so he takes the edge in powers, and it's over.
So while many see this as a debate between characters, others see it as a debate of ideologies and culture. And if that's what's at stake, who wants Goku to lose?
You're sure you're not overthinking this?
It's
I think
not
they're
our
yapping
defense, but
again.
it does call into
Bro, nobody
question
cares.
how can people agree with what we take as fact when fiction relies on interpretation? Are we stripping
All right, yeah,
characters of their importance
they're
by
saying what I was saying
simplifying them to
before. Versus
contestants
is
in a vacuum
subjective.
of
There's no
violence?
indisputable
And if
answer.
So, then what's the point?
Because it's fun, Wiz.
Yes, that is the
More than
point,
one
because it
way to
is fun,
appreciate something.
and you'll make
We're
really
having
cool
a great
animations,
time
and I
talking
watch
about
the.
awesome characters and slamming action figures together, and that's okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying, no matter who you prefer, that battle was super, man.
That's the worst pun.
What?
No,
If it's the
no,
most,
no,
it's
he's had
lame.
worse.
I don't see you doing any better.
I do the math, the pun's your job.
Well, maybe if you math as good as I punned, then Goku would have won.
What is wrong with you? Hi, I'm Ben, the voice of
Alright,
Reese. Thank
so
you
what's
much
the
for watching.
finale?
We are about to announce the next episode, but before we do that, if you're not a Death Metal member yet, click that join button below. See what you're missing.
Holy crap. Oh, no, they're just finally doing Galactus versus Unicron. That took a while.